Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for tuning in for another video. Figured we would keep it rolling for now 4 days in a row with some new content here on the channel. And in today's video, just gonna go through this stack of PSA graded baseball cards, many of which I've owned for some time now, but none of which have ever been shown here on my channel previously. They're gonna span all the way from T206, early 20th century, right up to modern day. More than 100 years represented across these cards. And we're going to start with the two T206 cards. The first being this Heine Wagner. Picked this up long ago in my Red Sox team collecting days. And even though I've kind of purged quite a few of my T206 cards over time, I have always held on to this one. Love the image. Love the prominent Boston right on the jersey here and the B on the cap. And of course, condition-wise, this is an absolutely beautiful T206 card, and I think that's part of the reason I've had a hard time parting with it. So this one remains part of the collection. I would love to add more T206 in the future, maybe even some big names, but it never seems to make the top of my priority list. But who knows what the future holds. And next up, I have a White Sox player here. So we've got the Red Sox and the White Sox represented. This is pitcher Doc White, and you may or may not know him. He's obviously not, a Hall of Famer or a superstar or anything like that, but he did have quite a bit of success, had like a dozen-year career in the majors, and one season won a World Series. He once won an ERA title, and he once led the league in wins as well, and this one matches up nicely with the Heine Wagner also being a PSA 3, and this is a really particular thing, but they both have that beautiful frosted background here in the PSA slab. And to me, this is the only way that PSA should be doing these mini cards. Can't stand the baggy. I'm on team Frost all the way. And yeah, these two for now, at least for the foreseeable future, will remain part of my baseball card collection. And then we're going to jump all the way now into the 1980s, big leap forward. One of my favorite cards from that decade of my youth. And I had to pick it up in graded format a few years back. Found one at a really good price. I believe I got this on 4sharpcorners.com, their website, big eBay seller and independent seller of graded cards. And it's the 1982 Topps Traded Ozzie Smith. And this one was a perfect fit for my collection for a couple of reasons. I love PSA Fine Nines, especially when it comes to cards from 1980 and newer, where I can get them. Love that this is his first Cardinals card, in the Topps realm at least. And also love that it comes from the set with the infamous Cal Ripken Jr. traded card, which is his first solo card. And I also have that one in a matching PSA 9. So the opportunity to get Ozzie Smith, which is really the only other card from that 82 traded set that I think I would ever want to own in graded format. The option to get that in a PSA 9 to match my Ripken, and get it at cheap coin at that was just too good to pass up. This is one of my favorite Ozzie Smith cards, period. And it might be the only, actually no, it's not the only graded Ozzie Smith because I have his rookie, but I think his rookie card and this card might be my only two graded Ozzies. So there you go. And shout out to my buddy John from Nerding Out with Cards. I know he's a big Smith guy and has done a few episodes now on his Ozzie collection. And then the last four here are going to be modern 21st century cards. I have one chrome shiny card and then three cards that are from the standard top set, just like the Ozzie Smith there. Let's do the shiny card first. From 2017 Topps Chrome, this is the Gold Wave Refractor of Marcus Lynn Betts, Mookie Betts. This was picked up really as part of my Betts collection. I'm no longer a Red Sox team collector, but I do love Mookie, and I do still try to seek out some of his cards on occasion. This is a Gold Wave Refractor, as I mentioned, and as you can plainly see with the wave effect on the background here, or at least some of the background in 2017. These are numbered to 50, just like the standard golds are. I have copies 16 of 50, and apologies for the glare. Not my favorite image on a Betts card, although it is a good fielding image. I do prefer him batting, but pretty neat. And I believe, hopefully I don't have this wrong, but I believe this is the first year that they did the Gold Wave numbered to 50 in Topps Chrome, and those exist continuing on to this day. Now, I guess almost 10 years later, So I don't know that I would ever collect a full run of the Mookie Betts Gold Waves, but these are a cheaper and really cool alternative to the normal gold numbered to 50. And just happy to have the first one of this parallel anyway in my Mookie Betts collection. And then the final 3 cards are all from the exact same parallel set from the same release. Man, the glare on this one is brutal. Let me see if it looks any better over here on the left. But the last 3 cards are all from the 2020 Topps baseball release. And they are all the Independence Day parallels numbered to 76. Just so happens in my not yet shown box here, I had 3 of them all graded PSA 9. So let's start with the first here. Now, of course, infamously plying his trade on the opposite coast with the San Francisco Giants, former Boston Red Sox star Rafael Devers. Loved watching this guy play with Boston, loved collecting him. I've definitely sold some Devers in the recent past, and since the trade even, I'm not like a super collector of his or anything, but where his cards intersect with a type of card that I enjoy, such as Independence Day here, and getting this one at a steal as well. Couldn't pass it up. This is a 3rd year Devers, which is kind of cool, and a great batting image as well. So there's Raffy Devers. Of course, these every year numbered to 76. They started back in 2018, so this would have been the 3rd year of the Independence Day parallel in general, and it does continue on all the way through to the current year, 2025. The second indie that I have here, Kyle Tucker. Somebody who I have not shown much of on the channel. Was a really big fan of this guy, and I still am, but especially in his early career. Just the kind of guy that quietly puts together really, really solid seasons year in and year out. I think a potential future Hall of Fame candidate. This one is cool. It was also dirt cheap, just like the Devers. And this is a 2nd year Kyle Tucker. His rookie came in 2019. This is a 2020, and as such, he gets that Future Stars designation. So I think this is kind of a cool Tucker card. He is not somebody who I would like continue on down with the rainbow of trying to get all of his, Independence Day or anything like that. But this one was just too good of a deal. He's a player that I'm a big fan of. Like Devers, I have sold off quite a bit of my Kyle Tucker collection as I've been condensing over the last year. But this one I'm holding on to for now just because I really enjoy collecting these Independence Day parallels, and I haven't been able to bring myself to sell or purge any of them yet. Just a really fun part of my collection. And then the last one here to close out the video, this is one that I actually bought ungraded on ComC, and then I took advantage of their direct to PSA promotion for something like $22. You can send a card from your ComC inventory direct to PSA for grading, and then it comes back into your inventory graded once the process is complete. And on this one, I also got a PSA 9, which is pretty cool, given that I submitted it myself. Coming around full circle here after that Chrome card, we have the Mookie Betts. And this one is cool, of course, because it is his first card as an LA Dodger in the Topps flagship release. In fact, it's actually a photoshopped image where he was truly with the Red Sox here, but got photoshopped in with the Dodgers so that he could be included in 2020 Topps as a Dodger, even though that was his first season in LA. Love Mookie, and he is a player, unlike Devers and Kyle Tucker, where I would aspire to one day have his kind of complete run of Independence Day parallels. I do have now the 2018, the 2019, and this 2020. So I've got at least the first 3 years intact. And I know I have a couple of other odd ones as well, including 2024. So I'm, probably more than halfway on a rainbow here with the toughest ones already under my belt. So certainly on the lookout for more indie Mookie Betts cards in the future. But for today, that trio of 2020s and PSA 9s is going to conclude the video. I'm going to wrap this one up under 10 minutes for once. Pretty proud of myself for that. I'll try to be back soon here with some more content. But in the meantime, I hope everybody out there is enjoying the hobby. And until then, take care.